The UK has now updated its highway code as of 29th of January 2022. Amongst the changes are: number 1, the new hierarchy of road users. The introduction of the hierarchy of road users places pedestrians at the top of the hierarchy, cyclists second, followed by motorcyclists, car drivers, and finally HGV drivers at the bottom. It's important that all road users are aware of the highway codes, are considerate to other road users, understand their responsibility for the safety of others. Number 2, people crossing the road at junctions. When people are crossing or waiting to cross at a junction, other traffic should give way. If people have started crossing and traffic wants to turn into the road, the people crossing have priority and the traffic should give way. People driving, riding a motorcycle or cycling must give way to people on a zebra crossing and people walking and cycling on a parallel crossing. Number 3, walking, cycling or riding in shared spaces. People cycling, riding a horse or driving a horse-drawn vehicle should respect the safety of people walking in shared spaces, but people walking should also take care not to obstruct or endanger them. People cycling are asked to not to pass people walking, riding a horse or driving a horse-drawn vehicle closely or at high speeds, particularly from behind. Slow down when necessary and let people walking know they are there, for example, by ringing their bell. Remember that people walking may be deaf, blind or partially sighted. Not to pass a horse on the horse's left. Number 4, positioning in the road when cycling. Updated guidance for people cycling about positioning themselves, including riding in the center of their lane on quiet roads, in slower moving traffic, and at the approach to junctions or road narrowings. Keeping at least half a meter away from the curb edge. When riding on busy roads with vehicles moving faster than them. Number 5, overtaking when driving or cycling. Updated guidance on safe passing distances and speeds for people driving or riding a motorcycle when overtaking vulnerable road users, including leaving at least 1.5 meters when overtaking people cycling at speeds of up to 30 miles per hour and giving them more space when overtaking at higher speeds. Passing people riding horses or driving horse-drawn vehicles at speeds under 10 miles per hour and allowing at least 2 meters of space. Allowing at least 2 meters of space and keeping to a low speed when passing people walking in the road, for example, when there is no pavement. Wait behind them and do not overtake if it's unsafe or not possible to meet these clearances. Please note that you may cross a double white line if necessary, provided the road is clear, to overtake someone cycling or riding a horse if they are traveling at 10 miles per hour or less. Number 6. People cycling, riding a horse or driving horse-drawn vehicles on roundabouts. The code has been updated to clarify that people driving or riding a motorcycle should give priority to people cycling on roundabouts. The new guidance will say people driving or riding a motorcycle should not attempt to overtake people cycling within that person's lane, allow people cycling to move across their path as they travel around the roundabout. The code already explained that people cycling, riding a horse, or driving a horse-drawn vehicle may stay in the left-hand lane of a roundabout when they intend to continue across or around the roundabout. Guidance has been added to explain that people driving should take extra care when entering a roundabout to make sure they do not cut across people cycling, riding a horse, or driving a horse-drawn vehicle who are continuing around the roundabout in the left-hand lane. Number 7. Parking, charging, and leaving vehicles. The code recommends a new technique when leaving vehicles. It's sometimes called the Dutch reach, where people driving or passengers in a vehicle are able to do so. They should open the door using their hands on the opposite side to the door they are opening. For example, using their left hand to open a door on the right hand side. This will make them turn their head to look over their shoulder behind them. They are then less likely to cause injury to people cycling or riding a motorcycle passing on the road, people on the pavement. These are some of the main changes that have now taken effect from the 29th of January 2022.